It's all good. I've just been in the YouTube live stream just so that they know it's just taking a minute. Oh, wait, apparently.
This, how does it look? Now, how are the frames? Oh, they can hear me. Sorry, folks. Looks like for some reason our frames are completely skipping it. 95% of frames are being skipped. So I'm just trying to figure out right now what the hell is even going on. Might not be fixable. Probably some update bullshit. I could maybe try and roll back the updates. That might be worth trying, but we're losing time. We will keep you posted. That's the issue, is that you are recording. Yeah. Right, you can say hey to people.
Hi, people.
Yeah, so we
I
got
can
my
hear
mic,
myself, so
and you can hear
I
yourself.
don't mind me.
I'll mute you for me. How about that? Whilst I
Sure.
try and figure out why you're going through the desktop and why you can hear yourself. I'll figure that out, and you can say hi to the chat.
I'm sure I can manage that. I also realized I should go and look at the YouTube comments because I realized the social stream is not working, which is fine. Yeah, it's a me. I'm on the screen. Hi guys. Hope you're having a good day. It's really cold actually. It's quite cold again in Wellington, so
I'm not having a good day.
definitely feeling it. I am gonna attempt to leave my house and go to the gym after we finish tonight, so wish me luck. I really don't want to go outside, especially not in the cold. Um But yeah, let's hope Rogers can figure it out, and I'm sure at some point he'll appear back on my screen. Oh, there we go. I see a face, and okay, we've got a face. That's where we're at. That's where we're at right now. That is fine. Well, I'm sure at some point I'll get audio as well. But yes, this is definitely, I imagine this is probably a bit more entertaining than a buffering screen. But thank you for turning up tonight. Uh, sorry that we've had some last minute, very last minute tech issues. Um, but hey, that's fine. We'll get through it. Oh, apparently you're cancelled now, Rogers. That's why. Apparently maybe that's why the tech isn't working. You got cancelled, and so they cancelled your subscription to computer functions.
I know exactly why this wasn't working. It's because I shifted the recording to the server, and that was causing some encoding lag when I'm recording, so we're not recording this one. That's basically how I fixed it.
Sweet as.
So there you go. I'll be back in a second. I'm just getting everything up and running.
No worries. I can hear myself.
You could rapid fire. You could just start going through some stuff. I can put up your screen if you want.
Oh, sure. Why not? Well, actually, yeah, we'll start it a little preamble since we are. Yeah, I'm getting there. And there we go. Hopefully my screen is. I don't think my screen is up there, but that's fine. I'm sure I can. Weird.
We've lost Magenta, or have I lost Magenta?
No, maybe you.
No,
lost
you're still
me?
going through the stream. I can't hear you now. What the hell?
Fuck yeah, now. Bloody hell. That's all right. They can't see my screen. Oh, he can't bloody hear me, can he? So that's awkward. I guess I'll just read it without visuals, because why not? So, probably a lot of you have seen, but some last minute news. Honestly, I think this only came out like, yeah, 3 o'clock. But some really sad news, especially for us millennials. But Hayden Panettiere has passed away. It was a bit of a shock, I think, for most of us who, are a very similar age to Hayden. I definitely. Oh, I was obsessed with her in Heroes. So I had a bit of a crush on Hayden growing up, and really sad to see that someone so young has passed away. I think it's always a bit sad when someone young passes away, and it hits. It's different when you're finally getting to that age where you're like, oh shit, like people I grew up with can like die? Shit. Okay, I guess so. Um, but yes, absolutely. Heroes was such a good TV show. In fact, I was thinking about redoing a watch of that not so long ago. So I guess maybe it's time to rewatch. So yeah, really sad to hear about Hayden Panettiere passing, especially since she was 36 years old. She was a mum, so uh, feel really bad for her child, and yeah, really sad. I don't believe the cause of death has been released, at least not at this current point. But yeah, just a bit of sad news uh in that. Um and I guess since I might as well just keep going through while Rogers figures out. I'm sure we've all seen this, but obviously the sad incident of the man who was shot after being chased by police was named. I believe I saw actually an article from his partner, or at least the mother of his children. I can't remember if they were still together. No, I cannot.
Okay,
And you
everyone,
can hear me.
I can hear you. You
Oh, look
can't
at
hear
this. We fixed
yourself.
it.
Let me just test by going back to this other thing. I just want to hold up.
Let me just see if I can break it real quickly.
Okay, that's looking
Did it
good.
break it?
No, it's looking
Nice.
good. Okay, we're going back.
Hey.
Alright.
Honestly, pretty smooth.
It is not a
Pretty
good
smooth.
day.
Hey, you got it fixed. And it's only just going on 7 o'clock, so I'm sure we shall be fine.
Yeah, nah. Like this is just being a stressful day. Can you guys see it? Like I've like gotten like my left eye has been twitching since last week. I have been like so stressed out, so much shit going on. Like
With new mahi and
yeah, well, I
stuff.
thought it was just lack of sleep that was doing it, but
Yeah.
it's like no, because I got plenty of sleep over the weekend, so it's definitely not that. I think it's just straight up just stress. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, just so much shit going on. Yeah, I blew up at Magenta before we started the show. I had a little fucking mini
I
foo-foo.
wasn't gonna tell them that.
No,
I was gonna
that's
keep that
fine.
to ourselves.
No,
but
I can say that. I wouldn't even say it was blowing up. I was just like, I was just overwhelmed. I was like, we have too
yeah.
much shit.
Someone had a mini meltdown before
I
the
did have a mini
show, but
meltdown, partly because this one, I was like, this is gonna happen. Everything's gonna go wrong, and it did go wrong.
to be fair, you were panicking just about the wrong thing at the time. You didn't know
Yeah.
that it wasn't the document.
I
It was
know.
the
But
stream. But hey, it's fine.
hopefully everything gets sorted out. Hopefully this eye twitch goes away. Like it's just
I was
been
gonna
the
say
weirdest
maybe you
thing.
need another BHN meetup this weekend to blow off some steam.
It was even twitching there. I was like, I hope people aren't noticing that my eyes like just twitching. I think it's been
Well,
subtle.
Aiden didn't send us any messages in the
Cool.
group chat saying that you were stressed, so you must have masked it well enough.
Okay,
So.
good.
But hey, I mean, at least you got to have a good weekend, even if the Monday wasn't so.
Yeah, no, it was
great.
good. It was good in contrast to this, which this is like right next door from my new work. So I was sitting there going, with all the bad shit that was happening here, this horrible event. All I could think is, man, I hope I could still catch the train. Like that's all that was going through my head.
I mean, fair enough considering the good old public services tend to take a bit of a hit.
Yeah,
Stuff like this.
but no, this was crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was pretty insane to hear that. Because then what buzzed me out, but on the Saturday, so the next day, there was a person, they had to call an ambulance for someone outside of the same Gun City shop that the guy had stolen from then, which was just they were not related incidences, but the fact that this Gun City made it into the news 2 days in a row for 2 different things just like blew my mind. I probably shouldn't say that. Right.
No, you can say whatever you want. It's fine. This is Aotearoa tonight.
Yes,
we're not beholden to anything.
I did see an article
except YouTube
from
standards.
I believe, the mother of his kids kind of just encouraging people not to be so fucking mean and unhinged about someone on the internet, given his kids are obviously, they lost their dad. So, for whatever your opinions are on his actions, the police's actions, I think it is sad that, some kids don't have their dad anymore. Sending big hugs out to those kids, because it can't be easy, especially given the amount of news coverage this has gotten. So not a great one, and just a wild thing for the Aucklanders to experience on a Friday. God. Especially because this would have actually been just before everyone was heading home. So, but I guess
yeah. I'll talk about the weekend, but I'm gonna be honest. Can we just jump into some cleansers after this? Because I need to
that's
fucking
fine.
calm
We can
down.
go straight to cleansers.
It's so
I think we've got a
fucking
few
wound
of
up
them in
tight.
there. So.
We got a lot. So let me
Do you want
make
me to put in a cleanser you didn't add just so that you
Yeah,
haven't
no,
seen
the
it?
extra
Yeah,
cleanse, please. I need so much
I've got.
cleanse. I am just,
Don't worry.
I'm dying here.
If in doubt, I pull out the animal
This
videos.
tiny squirrel takes its home very seriously. It spends hours gathering leaves and pieces of bark, turning tree hollows into cozy little shelters where it can sleep during the day. But what's even more adorable is what happens when another squirrel shows up.
Look at
Instead
his
of
eyes.
chasing it away, Japanese dwarf flying squirrels may share their cozy shelters with family members and other squirrels, especially when they're resting together. And these little animals are unbelievably small. They can fit comfortably in the palm of your hand with enormous
So
dark eyes
tiny.
that help them see while they're active at night. But despite being called flying squirrels, they don't actually fly. A flap of skin stretches between their front and back legs, allowing them to glide from tree to tree. By spreading their limbs and using their tail to help control their direction, they can travel through the forest without having to climb all the way down to the ground. During the night, they search through the treetops for things like seeds, leaves, buds, and fruit before eventually returning to their little tree hollow. And because they're
That's so
nocturnal,
cute.
most of their day is spent curled up inside their shelter. This tiny squirrel takes its home very
He's so tiny. I love his eyes.
I know.
It looks like, have you ever seen The Secret in Nim?
The name's sounding very familiar.
It's like an old animated movie, a Don Bluth movie. It looks like the main character in that. Looks,
Oh, this does look vaguely familiar.
yeah, it looks just like her. Great movie.
Honestly, there's a really good chance I watched this on, like, you know, a Sunday afternoon on TV2 or something like that.
Underrated.
Definitely. That is very cute, though.
Underrated classic.
All right.
But
you need another one, or you want to jump into the...
I mean, yeah, one more.
Okay. That's all right. We've got more animals. And another one of my favorite animals.
Okay.
that's being brushed is actually a chinchilla. Their fur is so incredibly dense. A single hair follicle can produce dozens of hairs, giving them one of the thickest coats of any land mammal. Chinchillas naturally live in the cold Rocky Mountains of South America, where their dense fur helps keep them warm when temperatures drop. But there's a problem with having fur this thick. Chinchillas can't simply take a normal bath. Instead, they roll around in fine volcanic dust, working it deep into their fur to absorb excess oil and moisture and keep their coat healthy. And they're surprisingly athletic for something that looks like a living stuffed animal. Their
Right?
back legs allow them to leap between different levels and climb with ease, while their long tails help them balance. They can even jump several feet into the air when they're excited.
This looks fake. It doesn't look like a real thing.
They naturally live in groups and
I
can
know,
become very
right?
attached
They're
to
so
familiar
cute. I
companions,
love chinchillas.
often sleeping close together and grooming one another. And because their fur is so dense, they have to be careful about getting wet. Water can become trapped close to their skin and take a long time to dry. This plush toy that's being
Okay.
brushed.
Well, there you go.
So adorable. I fucking love chinchillas.
Anyway,
All right.
the weekend.
Now we've had the nice parts.
The
Oh,
meetup.
yes, and more nice parts.
I met lots of beautiful people. I met Shaz. I met Aiden. I met so many people. It was good. It was great.
Chewy.
Chewy. Well, that wasn't even
no,
the
you had
meetup.
met
That
them
was
technically.
that was the debate, which
True. Oh, sorry. No, I think we didn't. I believe Chewy called it BHN Live in the
okay.
Discord.
Yeah. Well, I think
since there was a pivot.
I titled it "Big Hairy Polite Discussion" because that's more or less what it was.
I
Yeah.
mean, it was.
It was a very contentious in the most minor ways at some points, where it's like they're talking about Titiriti, and then I can't remember who the panelist was. We should also talk about other minorities, and there was the guy who was like the Free Speech Union, who was like
Pillar NZ guy.
yeah, who was like, yeah, no, actually, racism isn't that bad these days. You know, that was like most of it. Like it was like as bad as it got, really. And I was like, all right. You know, it was still an interesting discussion, but it wasn't quite what I went for. I went to see blood. You know, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, most people, I think, were hoping that there was going to be a bit more fire and a bit more, you know, fun clips to play afterwards of like, oh, got him.
Exactly.
But no, I mean, to be fair, like the representative for the right, I guess you could say, he
Very
was
mild.
pretty mellow and chill dude. Like
Yeah.
he honestly, like, it cracked me up how often he was just like, yeah, no, I can agree with most of what's been said
Yep.
so far. It's like,
Yeah.
oh wow.
Yeah, and I could have not gone, but I was like, unlike David Seymour, I'm gonna honor my commitments, and show up and
Right.
and I'm glad I did because I met great people there. Met like I said, some of the people in the chat. Caught up with them. Met caught up with Chewy and Pat, which I had the night before at the meetup too. That was great. Oh my god, that was that went way too long. Like, I mean, it didn't go like way too long, but it like went for like a couple hours, 2 to 3 hours before they started leaving, and then I just because I like to mingle. I stayed there with I think it was Mama Mac. She was great. Mama Mac.
Yeah.
Yep, Mama Mac. Yeah, she's lovely.
I don't think I've met her, but I do know the name.
Yep, she told me the origin of her name. I think her son was Big Mac.
Oh,
so she became Mama
so
Mac.
Cute.
She was great. She was there for ages. We had Jesus, or we nicknamed it Jesus because I don't remember his name, but he started talking about Jesus at some point. And who else? John. There was John. John was great.
I love that Jesus got a mention at a BHN meetup.
Yeah,
That's not what people would have on their bingo
we
card.
talked about so many things. It was great, but I was probably way more energetic than I was now because actually no, it was a Friday, so I don't know how I was that energetic.
So apparently, according to Aiden, you were surprisingly well behaved.
Oh no! While I was sitting there doodling, I started drawing Chewy, with holding David Seymour's severed head, after he got his head chopped off with guillotine. So I was quite distracted a lot of the time doing that. Kept myself entertained.
So funny. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'll see if I can track that down. But
I was gonna say, do you still have the picture?
I might. Well, I did a few doodles. I'll see if I can just quickly find it.
Yeah, because that sounds funny. And I also realized I hadn't opened. Oh no, cool! I have opened it and it has loaded. I agree. I am so glad that Paul fact checked Nathan, live at the discussion. It was a great move from Paul.
Yeah, I think that's one of the doodles I did. See, I gave David Seymour a long nose because he's a liar.
That's pretty good Chewy.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad for me just sitting there. Barely the lights were on, so it's like.
Well, yeah, dark. I mean, that's just a casual sketch.
Yeah, no, there are a few of them. I mean, I like to draw, so. But I don't get to draw much these days. I keep myself too fucking. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even know you did draw.
Oh,
so
I draw
I feel like this is the first time.
You've never gone to all my links. You've
never
wait, no,
sorry, that's right. No, I have looked at your DeviantArt.
That's true.
But that was so long ago that I kind of forgot. It's been a while.
My DeviantArt. I'm pretty sure that's just me going through liking weird fetish shit.
Oh, no,
it might have been my Newgrounds. My Newgrounds is the legit one.
Newgrounds, sorry,
yeah.
right.
My DeviantArt is just me going and
DeviantArt.
finding weird Sonic fetish stuff and being like, this is funny. I'm liking that.
Oh yes.
If I was into it, I'd tell you. But no, I'm not into that. Sorry. I just think it's amusing. But yeah.
Also, the people agree. It's a good Chewy.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
But yeah, no, it was great. It was a great time, and I loved meeting everyone. Hope to meet you guys again. So
Lisa sent me all the photos, so I had
got
a fun.
some photos. I got one with M's here.
Oh, you got one of the Polaroids.
Yeah,
nice.
I got another not so good Polaroid, but you see Chewy's in there. This was in the bar. It's blurry, but that was cool.
I mean, bar lighting's never great.
Yeah. I got the secret merch that wasn't on the menu.
Yeah.
Someone gave that to me.
Someone
gave that to me, but I can't disclose who. They might get in trouble. Allegedly, I maybe the trade was off the grounds. I'm not going to confirm
Citizen
or
Gold.
deny.
I'm just going to blame him. He wasn't even there, so I'm just going to blame him.
Oh my goodness.
But that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing Emily's Polaroids in the terrible lighting in the Wellington bar.
But yeah, we have lost a lot of time, so we should probably start moving on.
Yeah. We've got. You want to do the Erica video, right? 4 minute one? This one?
Yeah, I mean, this is in the title. We need to talk about this. This is. Yeah, play it.
All right. Roll the tape.
Roll the tape.
The Prime Minister has finally He answered questions about the failed National Party coup, which led to him sacking his Defence Minister, Chris Pink.
Oh.
Christopher Luxon says after Pink unsuccessfully tried to roll him, he had to go. And he insists the party is 100% united. He's senior political reporter Benedict Collins.
In Chris Pink's electorate today, locals were well aware of the news.
Well, I was really disappointed that Chris Pink got dumped because I think he's been doing a pretty good job for us here in QMU.
Yeah.
And
We're going to speed it up since the old guy speaks a bit slow.
Divided over National's direction.
They're doing a good job.
And you still have confidence in Christopher Luxon as the PM?
I certainly do.
Right now, Luxon is the biggest gift to Labour we're ever going to see. If it would be a really strategic move to just put a new leader in there and watch National surge in the polls.
Christopher Luxon, though, insisting everything's fine.
We're a united caucus, very focused on the November 7 election and presenting a very positive plan to New Zealanders.
How could you say that you're in a united caucus when you as a Prime Minister have faced 2 leadership votes in a couple of months?
Very clear, came out of a decision yesterday, very united, very focused, as I said, on prosecuting our plan.
Prime Minister, if your caucus is 100% behind you, will you release the results of yesterday's vote?
No, that remains inside our caucus.
Yesterday, Chris Pink was professing loyalty.
I have confidence in Christopher Luxon.
A short time later, the former sailor was found guilty of political mutiny and forced to walk the plank.
When the Minister challenges a leader, then they need to go, and that's what happened, and he's probably made his own decision around staying in politics or not.
I was really surprised. I've been able to work constructively with Chris Pink on things like building and construction. I always thought he was a decent person, but I have no more insight into what's going on here. It seems pretty crazy to me.
This morning, an alleged co-conspirator fronted up.
This is an indictment on you and Erica Stanford, though, as well, isn't it? You couldn't get your proverbial together, and it's yet another failed coup.
Well, there's all sorts of media speculation around that sort of stuff. I'm not particularly fixated on that at all, to be honest.
Well, I'm not convinced by any of what Chris Bishop's just said, and I don't believe much of it either. And frankly, I don't think Kiwis will. I mean, look at this. Here's the editorial in the Wellington paper this morning. A circus controlled by clowns. That sums it up.
Circus or not, with November 7 fast approaching, the show must go on.
Our focus is on
Well, no, my...
All right. Yeah, we don't need to hear his... All right.
The full support of his caucus, which actually ended up being the quiz team name, one of the quiz team names last week that I went to. So, yes. Did you see the press conference they had with
Yeah,
Erica?
I saw that.
It was so cringe.
Yeah.
It was so cringe.
Which is, it's
I
just...
feel like I could sum it up into she called a press conference and then just kept getting shitty, being like, doesn't matter what I tell you. You guys would just print something else anyway.
I think it's just gonna, yeah, that's been all like the last week. It's just been like, oh look, we fully support him. Everyone fully supports it. It's like, if that was fucking true, why did all this happen? Why did all this shit go down?
Oh, because I think I saw that it would have cost the taxpayers around $30,000 in flights to have this.
Dang.
Yeah, so it also cost us money.
What about the mana?
Right. Mana in this coalition, Carl. National Confidence.
But yeah, fucking. I mean, it's no surprise that like some of Pitt's like constituents are disappointed to see him go. He kind of sweat that election by like more than 20,000 votes last election. So his electorate. So they really do like him. They really do like him.
I stand corrected. $35,000
Oh shit!
dollars.
That's nothing. That's drop in the bucket.
Right. I mean, to be fair, in the grand scheme of things, those are pennies, but it seems like a waste of pennies, if you ask me.
Yep.
But I guess he's got the full support of his caucus, and well, what? It only took them like a couple of months to call the second one, so do we reckon they'll call another one in like a month?
No, like I don't. Unless something catastrophic happens, it has to be really bad. Like if it's more of the same sort of week, just Luxon being Luxon, which is really what it was. Like it was nothing new. It was just him doing the same. He just sucks, and as they're getting cold feet. Yeah, and they're getting cold feet the closer and closer they get to the election. They're like, he's not helping. He's not.
And hey, I mean, assuming Pink is the one that, was pushing for all this, you can't say you could blame the guy when literally everyone else in the country is going, why don't they roll this guy? Surely someone's gonna roll this guy.
I'm just baffled it would come from him, like the gusto. Like, I was like, who's backing him?
Wow, that's why, to be fair, people also do question whether he was more kind of pushed under the bus. So, fuck, who knows? And I mean, given the gun to the head kind of responses he was giving the media after that, who knows? And we probably won't find out. And we probably shouldn't pay attention for too long, because otherwise there'll be something they'll get to cover with this. So, but speaking of, we should probably jump into the next one. Next one's not necessarily huge, but I've called it second breakfasts from National, because there was a press conference today that revealed that they're looking at doing a second harbour bridge.
Yeah, I did see this pop up.
Because, well,
I mean,
we've got I've got a funny couple of clips to show you from the press conference. But then I thought it was also funny because I remember seeing this as well. And then they're looking at doing the second fucking Mount Vic tunnel under fast track. So they're really loving this the second breakfast in terms of transport and roading. But I've found us a few clips from the presser, because there were a couple of funny, I guess, notable lines. We'll start with this one. I think I've got them in the right order.
That freeze frame.
I know. I just realized that
flattering.
actually. I'm just like, oh wow. To be fair, he's been looking pretty depressed recently, just in general.
I mean, both of them really. Like, no, not flattering for both.
Okay, no, that is not the first one. I think it's this one. I did get them slightly wrong.
Well, that's unflattering for him too.
How have you spent how has the government spent more than $100 million on consultants, and you still don't know what should be built, what it will cost, how it will be funded and financed, and how it will be delivered?
Because it's the most expensive and complicated infrastructure project ever in New Zealand history, and
so, yeah, apparently they've spent $100 million on consultancy and all of these things, and they couldn't actually give any details on what anything would look like. And yeah, so he fumbled through that one.
and all of those questions that we are confronting and going to deal with will feed into, or will be answered by some of the work that has already been undertaken. For example,
what were the consultants doing?
Well,
where's that $100 million?
Well, we can give you the detailed breakdown of it, but it will be the barge in the harbour, it will be the ground condition work, it will be the looking at the particular route and the traffic modelling associated with them. That includes the work that the last government spent from 2021 onwards. So it's just worth noting that.
A bridge, though, do we, or a tunnel, or a decision on
you can't have it both ways. You can't argue that we should make an evidence-led, data-driven decision. Based on international best practice for making complicated infrastructure decisions, which we are following, and at the same time say we're just wasting a lot of money. You can't have it both.
As if she wasn't saying, how come we don't know anything from it? But then there was this, this was, so they, apparently they don't know whether it's going to be a tunnel or a bridge.
Well, because
they
haven't made the business case yet, I don't think. Like, they haven't even really done the full assessment, I think. It's almost like they're announcing this too early, which I guess is probably, I'm guessing the reason they're doing it is for the election, to probably try and get...
100%. Yeah, because it's what they're announcing, is a business case for it.
Okay.
So yeah, you're right. This is essentially the announcement. But there was this one quick line from the PM that really cracked me up.
And the best business case.
Well, sorry, no, don't. We are agnostic as to whether it's bridge or tunnel. We're not even having that conversation because
they're agnostic as to whether it's bridge or tunnel, and I just thought that was such a weird line, but also just funny watching them try to.
I mean, it does make sense. You know, they're undecided. Essentially, is what that means.
Yeah, it was just the line agnostic to it. It just sounds funny.
It is a peculiar usage of the word. Most people are going to associate that with like theistic debate, but I mean, it is technically proper. You know, you're either Gnostic or you're agnostic.
NZTA have actually recommended a tunnel.
So I think that was the bigger part of this. Like they've already done a business case study or some shit. Like I didn't read into this too much, but that was my understanding.
Yeah, you're right. Invested case already having been completed by the NZTA, including value engineering and a barge doing seabed testing.
Okay.
So yeah, this is I mean I 100% agree. They're only saying anything about this because of the fact that we're in an election year and they want to have the appearance of doing something. So, but I did just think it's funny how they're really pushing a second bridge or tunnel and a second tunnel in two of our big centers. Just seemed a little silly. But I'm actually most interested
secret tunnel
to hear about your thoughts on this one.
More tunnels. I'm loving all the tunnel talk. I am loving the tunnel talk. This is making me so happy. I love tunnels. I love digging. I love holes.
I'm also curious because apparently I didn't know about this Queen Street Cars trial. So I've
actually heard about this. So I don't know. Wait, what do they mean? Trial questions? That's a weird way to put it. Hold up.
Well, I guess, they do say here that since April, Auckland has been trialing allowing cars on Queen Street.
That's right. Yeah. So this, I literally had an experience with this on Sunday. It was either Sunday or Saturday. I don't remember which day. It was Saturday evening. Or was it Sunday evening? I don't remember. I'm cooked right now. Not that kind of cooked.
After the BHE?
No, it wasn't. I was thinking it was that, but no, it wasn't. Then. So I think it was the Sunday. Or maybe it was the Friday coming back from work. It's been a blur. But anyway, I was coming back home, Queen Street, hopping on the CityLink bus, and I saw the light. So the T intersection. I'm down here at the bottom of the T. The bus is up here waiting to turn. It goes through like 2 cycles of the lights before finally, and it's like a good 5-7 minutes, and for so long that light is on, because the algorithm it's like it's like accounting for like traffic flow through that, and because I guess it's accounting for the cars and shit now, the car traffic flow, but probably a lot of people don't even know they can go through there now. So it's literally on green for like probably a good 5 minutes. I couldn't believe how long it was on green for, and nothing went through the entire time. And this guy beside me the entire time is just like pacing and just like, fuck, Jesus Christ, like very fucking mad. Barges past me once the thing finally comes on, doesn't even have a card. He's like, hey, can I get on for free? I was like, for fuck's sake. And she's like, I'm sorry, I can't, because they've got like cameras in there now and they'll fine her or whatever. Yeah, that's like a thing they're enforcing now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they can't, the bus drivers.
That's disgusting.
Which used to be a thing. They a lot of bus drivers were good people. They're just like, yeah, just get on a couple of stops, whatever.
The amount of times that's happened where it's like my card has just weirdly not been working, or the kids who clearly didn't check their bus card. That's
anyway,
horrible.
But that's besides the point. So that all that bullshit held the bus up for like a good 5-7 minutes, and then we start going down the road. Someone's done their park anywhere lights. The hazard lights. They're literally in the middle of Queen Street, just sitting there, just so someone can get out, get all their luggage, holding the bus up. Yeah.
Oh my God. I fucking hate people who think they can. Like, it's one thing if you've pulled over to the side and you've hitched up on a curb and you've pulled as much as yourself off the road as possible. But in the middle, that's ridiculous.
I mean, there's barely any pulling over on Queen Street now. So that's part of the issue. And that's why you kind of can't have cars there. And that's why we just can't. We shouldn't. It's not going to work.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the bustling center. It is. It's busy. And I mean, even here in Wellington, there's definitely some streets that could probably do with less cars on them as well. Because, yeah,
and I've been walking down there, and even with all the footpath space it has now, like sometimes there's still not enough room. I'm like, damn. You know, because you got bikes and stuff and like this weird shared sort of footpath bike lane. Get some aggressive bikers too. Let's not go into that. Well, it's actually mostly the scooter riders. Like, I hate some of them. I hate some so hard.
Yeah. I mean,
Ding, ding, ding. Get out my way. It's like, it's not my job to move for you. I'm sorry.
Some people
Anyway.
are really, really inconsiderate e-scooter users, though, so I get it.
Yeah.
I love them, but not everyone's actually a
I mean, they're fun.
considerate
Yeah.
user.
No. Anyway, but
yeah.
and I think this was also they were talking about just generally. There was like an advocacy for like vehicles to use bus lanes in general was a full consideration, so people can get into and out of the city quicker. Was I think a part of this. It's like city. What was it called? The event, Auckland event, not Event Finder. It's the other one, Heart of the City. That's the one.
Oh,
yeah. They're like advocating for like optional use of bus lanes from for cars, which is like no, that would just ruin the bus lanes. I'm sorry, we can't have this.
Yeah, I mean, I do tend to agree. As much as I can understand, you know, I think again, it's just we need to start like changing our attitudes around how we use transport, especially our own transport, in conjunction with public transport. Obviously, there's some disability and other needs that can sometimes be considered, but yeah, generally, hopefully they don't opt to go to full-time cars, because that seems like it would be just a disaster waiting to happen, considering how busy and like how many buses, and I imagine there's a lot of school kids that get off and run around, you know, that at least in the city centre, you know.
I feel like I
buses
just
and
mentally block school children these days. Try not
That's
to.
fair enough,
Just
honestly.
like forget they exist. Although
That is
I went to Rangi Toro. No, what's the college? Rangitoto, is it college? Near Windsor Park. I can't remember what it's called. Rangitoto.
I don't know. I'm just.
It's like
looking up
it's
Kenny
apparently like the
schools.
biggest one of the biggest schools in the country. Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I had to go there for my job to like replace like a till thing, like a POS system, a card.
Oh, you said it's
Man,
Rangitoto College.
Rangitoto. All I thought was, man, this is depressing. That's what I wanted to say. I'm not sure if that's just a nowadays thing or if that's maybe like a compared to the South Island where it's just smaller schools. They're much more chillaxed. Like it felt like a prison when I was there. It was like, God damn, like everything's like locked down and.
I guess it depends. Like, it could depend from school to school, like, because yeah, I haven't been to, like, my schools weren't very massive, so I'd have no clue. But I mean, especially some of those big Auckland ones, I could imagine some of them being pretty daunting. But our next one, anyway, we could jump into this one. I genuinely, when I saw this headline, I genuinely thought it was satire, but it's not. So acts want a public service reset, including removing good employer requirements, and enshrining need, not race, because, you know, they love to pull that line. So yeah, they're just proposing to remove the good employer requirements from public service legislation, while also prohibiting agencies from resourcing any cultural or spiritual practices in the workplace.
What does that mean, good employer?
So I believe it's basically they have a requirement where they have to provide, you know, a certain level of good. They have to be a good employer. So yeah, it is to have a policy containing provisions generally accepted as necessary for the fair and proper treatment of employees in respect in all aspects of their employment. So yeah, these are listed as including the impartial selection of suitably qualified people for appointment, good and safe working conditions, and an equal employment opportunities program. It also means recognising the employment requirements of certain groups like Māori women and people with disabilities. The need for greater involvement of Māori in the public service is also listed.
So essentially just fuck minorities is basically...
Well, and also the safe, that plus the safe...
Oh, and safe working... Well, we already know
safe
that.
working conditions, equal employment opportunities, Can't go having those women get offered special treatment or anything like that.
I mean, they've gutted, like, work safe and all that crap, haven't they?
Wow, exactly. I'm like, they're taking out... They're basically promising to take out any bits that they've currently left in, I guess. Similar section found in the Crown Entities Act would also be repealed if Act got its way after this November 7th election.
This shit's so fucking grating. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of all of this.
Yeah.
I'm done. Fuck it all.
We've only got a few more months left.
Fingers crossed.
Only a few more months. Seymour said these sections contained race-based hiring requirements. Public service should have the same employment rules as any other business.
Yeah, equality. You love equality.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same bullshit we hear on the Y, but the fact that they actually are coming out and I mean, to be fair, I almost feel like most of their policy announcements so far are just genuinely to get like shock value kind of reaction out of it, because it doesn't even feel like they're trying to take it seriously.
Yeah.
It's pretty shit. But anyway, that's enough of them. I know I saw someone mention it in the chat while we were going through our tech issues, mentioning the horrible Q&A that Q-Lay had, and we're not obviously going to watch the whole bloody Q&A because
Sure.
I actually haven't watched the whole thing because I'm just like, I'm sick of having Q-Lay put in front of our faces.
I don't mind her too much. Like, I'm way more sick of other people. At least it's like fresh face with some different takes,
I'm more sick of it in terms of it, and actually it kind of pertains to what I was talking about on Bluesky the other day of just, I don't like the way that the media is seeming to like validate and legitimize Top as a really big contender when they also treat the Green Party like they're idiot teenagers who don't know what they're talking about. So it's more in that regard, and it does feel like opportunity are very much getting pushed in front of people's faces in a way that almost feels like it's intentional. But that's the only real reason I have a problem with it. But then I saw Mountain Tui posted this little clip, and this doesn't look good. This is like, I will admit, Q-Lay's been pretty decent, at least in most of the interviews she's had. But with this question, I don't know. I feel like she really fumbles this. It's kind of funny because she also tries to bring the Green Party into it.
So between his company and donations made in his own name, that board member has donated more than $200,000 to the party this year. Is there any scenario in which you could be elected to Parliament and he and the rest of the board can overrule your decision as caucus?
No, that's not possible.
Paragraph 11.3 of your constitution says the board may overrule the caucus with a 75% vote if it considers caucus decisions prejudice the party charter.
Well, that would have to be decisions that go against the party charter.
But you just said it's not possible.
Well, our caucus is, if our caucus is making decisions that go against the party charter, then there is reasonable grounds to overrule that.
So it is
caucus
possible.
Has to be.
Sorry, my question was, is it possible?
In that circumstance, clearly yes.
Right.
But the caucus needs to focus on making decisions that are in alignment with the party charter.
But obviously that's a subjective judgment.
Well, I mean, every decision, is somewhat subjective, but you're comparing a decision against the party charter.
But I think this is a critical point. I mean, is there any other party represented in Parliament at the moment that, to the best of your knowledge, gives the board a veto power over caucus decisions?
To the best of my knowledge, I don't know the inner workings of the other parties.
Right. I mean, the board isn't standing for Parliament, right?
No.
How is it in the interest of democratic integrity for voters to elect you when board members, who aren't standing for Parliament themselves, some of whom have donated hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to try and win power, can ultimately veto your decisions?
Well, I think you have the other extreme of that in the Green Party, for example, where the members can dictate decisions that their leaders make, and they're not elected either. So I think different parties operate in different ways. I don't know.
Do members of the Green Party have the power to veto decisions of caucus?
I don't know exactly, but I know that they have a strong influence.
You're muted.
Say, keep your name out your motherfucking
I mean,
mouth.
fuck me. Like, yeah, that was completely besides the point. Like,
right?
Oh.
Like, just the scrambling at straws. But they let their members dictate stuff. No, they let their members inform what the wishes of the party are, like most parties do.
Yeah.
And we don't have a board that
They
can
voted on
just
the
jump in
list.
and right. It was just embarrassing watching it try to bring us into.
And
this
even then,
as
I
if-
think most parties pretty much always. Like, it's pretty damn common for a party to go to a vote of its members on certain things. I'm not sure, like, typically, I'm sure it varies from party to party how wide that range extends from members or like key ministers or whatever. But like, I remember talking about this when the whole list thing was going on with the Greens and how differently the list vote works. Whereas the Greens are fully democratic, like fully democratic. Whereas with the other two major parties, it fully rests on the executive, where it's pretty much, you know, it's basically that's the key word, executive decision. So they get to make at the end they make the decision, even though they might have some kind of consensus based on voting or whatever process they have. At the end of the day, it's the executive that gets to decide. So, and that doesn't matter.
I believe even the Chippy was able to dictate some of the candidate listings as well.
Well, that was sort of the whispers. He was fucking around with like O'Connor and stuff like that. Like, but the executive, like I believe specifically in Labour, I know extends to more than just the party leader. But it gets more complicated than that, especially when you have like an old guard like Chippy who's been in the party so long, came up under Helen Clark, has his fingers in probably a lot of pots, probably has all the right friends in all the right places, basically. So it's very hard to roll someone like that, essentially. But
I do think it's just definitely a fumble in the terms of trying to, like, I think I agree with this comment. Just membership having a say in decisions is somehow undemocratic. Like, what a weird thing to try and say, because
it was a pathetic, just fucking fumble, like grasp at straws. It's desperate.
I don't think there's much left. I'll see if
and how that.
So my question is back to that question though. I mean, this is your policy is to clean up politics, right? It's all about democratic integrity. So you have a framing at the moment where you have a board member who's donated hundreds of thousands of dollars, both as an individual and through a company, the kind of donations you want banned. At the same time, your party's polling has substantially improved. You've told me about the airtime, the billboards that those kind of donations buy, and ultimately he's on a board that can theoretically veto your decisions as a caucus. How is that in the interest of democratic
accountability?
accountability?
We have elected board members as well, so it's not just a.
But as the members of public, we don't elect them.
No.
Sorry, I just saw that clip that was recommended at the end. Luxon agrees he's a good guy. It's like,
yeah, no, I did
thanks,
hear
bro.
Paul Goldsmith went on Q&A. Also, apparently this one's an absolute dumpster fire too. But yeah, so it is interesting that Jack kind of pointed out the person who donates money to them. I was trying to see if I could find. I had someone on my Bluesky. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's right. So thankfully, someone on Bluesky, because I obviously posted my frustrations around how Top get treated versus the Greens. And this is the person that Jack was actually referring to.
Okay.
So this is Alan Wilderland. He is also the director of Alajamba. So they kind of showed me these here. So we have 21,000, well, just over 21,000 from Dirty June from Alajamba, so that guy. And we have another 80,000 from Alan Wilderland, Then we have another
Dirty June?
No, during June.
Oh, during June. Okay.
Yeah. And then 75,000 on the 6th of July from Alan. Another 25,000 here from Alan, and another 20,000 from Alajamba. So bro's putting a lot of money into Top, and is also upon that executive board.
Maybe he's just like simping over.
I mean, he could be. He could be. I mean,
notice me.
Well, the thing is, it clearly doesn't need to be noticed. He's on the board. Like, isn't that good enough?
Maybe she doesn't look at him. You know, he's sitting there going,
true.
"Why don't you look at me?"
True, but yeah. So
manipulating him.
Definitely not a good look for Top, but hey, we'll see how they go. And I believe this next one. Do we have a video for this? Or are we just
nah, let's
through?
skip this one. It's just healthy homes, unless you want to discuss it a little bit. But essentially, it's just because we're getting into this a bit more later. I think, as I saw, there was an announcement from the Greens or something around this.
We do.
So we
well, not around healthy homes.
I thought it was.
Nah, the one from that was just announced was no. You're thinking of the group chat. That's a different thing.
Whoops.
That's the thing that I can't actually show publicly.
Sorry,
that's secret.
You guys didn't hear anything. But this is just talking about healthy home standards being, not that great still. Basically,
hey, look, it's my house.
Yeah, I know.
No,
well,
not completely, but not far off.
Like, I think it's worse in like Wellington and stuff because they got so many of those like wooden villas and stuff. And
oh, dude, there's a whole under the stairs cupboard that I have that I'm afraid to open. I haven't opened it in at least a year and a half, if not 2 years, and I'm scared what I'm going to find in there.
Yeah. Well, because I when I first came here, like it was just there was mold on like inside the cupboard or wardrobe, whatever you call it, some on the roof, and I was like, are you just selling it like that? I'm like, you can't sell it to me like this. You need to clean this, get it cleaned,
fix this.
Yeah, fix this, okay? And they did, which is good, and it hasn't come back. I think I've been living here like over 2 years now, so that's promising. So it's not like a big issue. Probably whoever was in here last just didn't open a window every now and then or something like that. They probably didn't do that. They did have this place pretty packed up tight. I remember when I was looking at the place, I went around the corner and the walls just stacked up with like nappies, not like dirt, like packages.
Oh,
just,
okay.
Like they had built a wall out of stacking up.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's an expensive wall.
I know, it was an expensive wall. It's because I guess they have nowhere else to put them.
I think that's why I assumed they were used. Like, surely you're not just hoarding nappies.
It was impressive. It was a well constructed set, but yeah. And I remember I was going through the Healthy Homes report, and there was one thing that was saying my extractor that it extracted outside, and I looked everywhere, and I realized no, it doesn't. It's just a recirculator. I was like, this is technically incorrect. So
yeah, same with ours.
This report.
They came and installed one, and it took me ages to click that it didn't actually extract outside, even though I should have figured it out straight away because there was no
there was no
pipe
thing
leading
but I was
outside.
like, maybe there's one going behind the wall, behind the back of the wall, and it was like, nah, it's not.
Yeah,
not at all.
No, and that's why, I mean, to be fair, that is another good thing, though, is that the Greens do want to have rental warranted fitnesses, which I am like, we need those like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Please, can we?
It's a fucking no-brainer. Like, most of this shit's like, literally how have we gotten to this point and we're just giving money back to landlords at this point? Like, fuck, none of this makes any sense.
Absolutely, which actually... I wasn't going to put it in, but I did see a video, funnily enough, come out from New York, where because Mamdani has put in the basically actually holding landlords to account to actually provide good homes, because if all the landlords are watching him actually put his money where his mouth is. There's been so many posts of people going like, I've lived here since like this building hasn't been fixed since the early 2000s, and all of a sudden now my landlord's just gone and put on a brand new roof and they're fixing stuff, and
a little bit of downward pressure can do.
Right? Well, because like in Mamdani's actually, because I saw a video of him actually going in and doing like helping with the inspections himself, and I'm just like, he's got landlords quaking in their boots, and that's what we need.
Yeah, yeah.
We need landlords to actually know that.
What
like,
the fuck are you doing, Wayne Brown?
Right? Who knows what Wayne Brown's up to? He's a interesting lad. But I believe we are going. Yeah, no, that was out of our ugly. So now we're into
Thank goodness.
the good.
Yay.
Which is ironically from the same Q&A, I'm pretty sure.
All right. My eyes
mostly because actually there was a little funny skirmish I heard between Qlay and I think it was Jack, where he was like, so you guys are taking money, you guys are taking in heaps of political donations, but then you want to get in and stop the it was kind of funny.
It's an easy gotcha for him to do, but if you think about it for 5 seconds, it's stupid.
I know, but I do think it's hilarious.
It's like the people who say you criticize capitalism, yet you participate, and it's like, yeah, no shit, I do. I need to fucking survive, to make it anywhere. Yes, I need to participate in capitalism. Thank you very much. So, yeah, it's whatever. No, we're not watching anything. No, I just brought this, this is sort of a quick mention just at this point, we don't need to talk about it too much, but I just think it's a good idea. Like, it's another fucking no-brainer. It's like, limit the money. We've got so much corruption. I think she does mention that there it is. Our transparency rank is falling.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
We used to be one of the most transparent and like sort of, I guess, free, democratic nations in the world.
That is,
and whatever fucking metric they have. But it's seriously
I'm not surprised, especially under this government. This government absolutely tanked our transparency. Is there any?
Nah.
Oh yeah, 30,000 cap per donor per party per electoral cycle. Yeah, sounds right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much you'd need, honestly, but that's per donor per party. I was like, per party, that was like 30 grand's not going to do much.
No, yeah, per donor per party.
I mean, that seems fine.
Yeah, it would definitely make it a lot harder. We saw how many times old fucking Tops guy has donated almost as much as that in one go.
But I guess could that hurt in some ways? Because how much had like Marama donated to her own party, for example?
Oh no, you're thinking of Fran. Fran donated $40,000.
Is it Fran? Okay.
Yeah, he donated. He's our only big donor. That's it. He's all we've got. Unless anyone has a rich uncle or auntie,
so that'd be 10 grand.
Send them our way. Yeah, exactly. So that would hurt like parties like ours who do, obviously get a lot less help from a lot less individuals. So
exactly.
I do think there would probably be some more kind of, I don't know, I feel like you'd have to go through and put in some pretty solid guardrails to make sure that you're not just bringing the top parties down, but you're also not like kind of harming the smaller parties who, this is where I just think it should all be publicly funded and everyone should just get the same.
Yeah, kind of. Well, because that's the hardest thing is like starting a party, really. It's like, where the fuck do you get the funding? How do you, I don't know. But then again,
yeah, I really want to know how they got the money to even hire Qlay to begin with.
True.
When they pretty much have barely been a party. Because that's the other part that makes me so suspicious about these guys is they basically don't exist for most of the time. And then they just pop up at election time because I do vaguely remember, Raf, and I know that Top were like present at least in some of the local elections last year, but it's like who's your membership, who's paying you, who's keeping the lights on, who's keeping things registered. But that would also take a lot more time for us to figure out, and I don't have time to go digging into opportunities maybe as much as I'd like to, but hey. always down for a good policy. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about this one.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting campaign strategy.
Yes. This was definitely some interesting news that came out over the weekend.
Do we
I'd
have
like
a
to hear
video?
your thoughts, honestly.
Do we have a video?
Yes, we do.
Okay, do we want to watch the video? Or
let's watch a little bit.
Te Pāti Māori is telling voters not to vote for the party in a bid to get more Māori MPs in Parliament overall. Might sound like a counterintuitive strategy, but the party's urged its supporters to think and vote tactically on November 7. Senior political reporter Benedict Collins explains.
A hikoi on wheels. A kākoi. Te Pāti Māori arriving by convoy this morning to officially launch their election campaign. With a call to get strategic.
The campaign strategy must be that we vote and we focus on the candidate votes. There's one plan, 2 votes.
We want more Māori in Parliament. If we vote strategically, you don't just get these 7 here sitting here. You get 13 others.
He's referring to Māori candidates for Labour and the Greens. While Labour's asking for 2 ticks in the Māori seats, Te Pāti Māori will settle for 1.
Well, I'll just use Tai Tukaro for example. You give your candidate vote to Aotearoa, Willow Jean Prime, who is at 7 on her party list, and Huhana Linden, who is also on 7 on her party list, you get 3. You folks get it?
They're confident voters will be receptive.
And first of all, we've spent a lot of time in Wānanga on this. We've been talking to not only those in our branches, our electorates, but also those in our Hapori communities who are really desperate to get this government out.
After winning 6 of the 7 seats at the 2023 election, the party was on a high following the Treaty Principles Bill protests. But then internal disagreements spilled into the public, and after a bitter row, 2 of its MPs quit. Its supporters believe they've left the chaos behind.
Yeah, I think people have built a bridge and we've moved on, and it's not about what's happened before. It's
This
about
shit was like a year ago, at least more. At this point, it's like, if we're talking about party drama, this is fucking kind of.
Well, I guess their party drama didn't actually end until at least technically, what was it, February?
Was it?
Whenever the court, because it wasn't they. Mostly just because Māori Mino and Tākuta didn't officially become independent until the court stuff this year. So, like, technically it's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
But I would say the bulk of the drama definitely was
And I guess the climax was a bit more than, what we've gotten from National in terms of, like, actual people splitting from the group. And but I think that just goes to the nature of the 2 different parties. One's a bunch of just sort of talking heads who are just going to follow the leader, whereas you've got a bunch of, I think, very strong, opinionated individuals in TPM who are going to fucking speak their mind, I think, in a lot of cases, whether it's, for the best or not, but hey. But yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this? I've been wondering.
Well, I mean, I personally think it's an interesting move.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I think it has a slight smell of desperation, if I'm completely honest.
Okay.
Because, okay, so he used the North as an example. Like, sure, Willow Jean, quite high on her list. Huhana Linden, also quite high on her list. But not for a party that polls as low as the Green Party, first of all.
Yeah.
But he's also not accounting for the fact that we actually, in the Green Party, well, when we initially announced our candidates in March, we had 14 Māori candidates. So there's a pretty strong Māori candidate force in the Greens. And I think it's interesting that he's really trying to push the candidate vote, considering he's the candidate and Tanya Waikato is his opponent. So I think, I don't know, it gives me a little bit of like okay. They're really going for the overhang theory and strategy that I I personally feel has been sold as like this, oh, well, it's just such an obvious, like, smart thing to do. And I'm like, I mean, there are arguments for it, but I actually think, I think it was after, I think it was one of the episodes of Apartheid with the Pollies, and actually just learning about the differences in mandate and funding. That was kind of given a bit more explanation to, because essentially, if you're a list candidate and you get in on the list, you are more of a general candidate. You don't get the mandate to speak for whatever electorate you could have been voted in for. You also get a difference in terms of funding as well, because obviously the electorate candidate will get funding for electorate officers, staffing, all of these other things. List candidates get a much smaller offering, obviously, just based on the fact that they don't have that. So I think,
yeah, I didn't know any of that. So.
Yeah, which I don't think a lot of people really realize, because I think it was with Huhana. She was kind of talking about how, like, she will always be championing for the North because that's just who she is. But when it comes to her job, she doesn't have the resources behind her to really push for the needs of her electorate, which goes from the north of Auckland to all the way up to the top of the North Island. So I do think, especially for the Māori electorates, like, we also have to remember the Māori electorates are much larger than most people's electorates that are in the general role, because obviously Te Taitonga, we're the biggest electorate, with us having the entire South Island, Wellington, and the Chatham Islands. And that also goes into a conversation about how unfairly the system is.
I was going to say, well, because the amount of times we redraw the general electorates, like, when was the last time anyone looked at the Māori ones?
I don't know if they actually, I wonder if Kiwi Bird might know something on that.
Yeah,
I don't know
curious.
if there has been a redrawing. I know that if we can get more people on the Māori roll, that's how we can force more electorates to, which I believe the next time they would have to do one would be hopefully at least splitting the South Island in half. So the South Island might get 2 whole electorates, but yeah, so I think because of that, I am less inclined to go, yep, it's a great idea to just candidate vote, TPM, and party vote, Labour, Greens, and Top, I guess, if you want. But I think because of the fact that there is a mandate for the people, and there is a resourcing behind it, I truly do think that you should be candidate voting who you believe would do the best job with that money and with that mandate. I know Tam actually put a post out today trying to educate people who have been confused, because on the general roll they went and changed all of our electorates here, and so now Ohariu and that have gone, so Wellington North is like Wellington Central plus other different people have been added in further up north of Wellington, and apparently I think it was Newtown and another one have been given to Wellington Bays. So she was explaining that and being like, look, I want to continue to be the Wellington North candidate because I want to be able to not just champion for everyone in the House, but also really push for the needs of Wellington. And I think that's kind of where I personally sit. I think, obviously, I personally would go with, I'd say, most of our Green candidates personally for the Māori electorates, just given, although I don't know if we have one going up against Debbie. I don't know who's going up against Debbie. I don't think any one of her cousins in the Green Party wanted to go up against her. So
yeah, fair.
Because that's the other thing too, is that a lot of the time, these candidates are often whanauna with each other as well, which is another hard thing. But I mean, hey, if this is what they think is going to be a good strategy for them, and it's how they want to play it, who am I to judge?
Well, top down, is literally the only time this kind of strategic voting ever even works anyway, is when it's dictated from the top down itself. Like when it's bottom up and you just get infighting, people squabbling, going, no, don't do that, don't vote strategically, you gotta. So at least appreciate there being transparent and saying, hey, this is what we got to do. This is strategy. Let's do this. So it's more likely people are going to go along with it than not, I would say.
I mean, I also think, though, that they might also be covering themselves because there were also probably a lot of people who were going to split from TPM and just go to party vote the other ones anyway as well.
Yeah.
But I
think, as Shaz said, you know, they haven't been even close to 5% since. You know,
oh God, no! Yeah,
since the election happened, I think they were kind of close there. Well, they got like 8%, I think, in terms of. Not 8%,
which
like
makes
seats,
sense why they'd
6
want to lean into the overhang as well, just given the likelihood that they're, possibly not.
I mean, they're being
pragmatic,
pragmatic, so I don't blame them.
Yeah, it is a bit random, but hey, it's their strategy.
The last thing I would want to do is to stoke the fire personally within fighting, because
that's the thing
point.
Is I'm just kind of. I had my issues with TPM. I don't necessarily.
Yeah.
Like, we're done.
I'm pretty neutral.
They're doing their own thing. I hope that they can rebuild the trust that they broke with the people who, really, really were hurt by all of the stuff that went down. Because, I think, but at the same time, I think I also just have issues with TPM because I don't like that they try to pretend to be the Māori voice. Because they have also said things like basically that they're the only ones who can speak for and look out for kaupapa Māori in politics, which is just like, again, something that I personally don't agree with, because a lot of Māori don't see themselves represented in TPM. A lot of Māori
they're almost the love-hate kind of party. Some points you're like, damn, I love what you're doing there, and then other points you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, hey, I mean, at least they're just getting back on and actually talking, because honestly, they've been pretty quiet.
I was gonna say,
everyone's been wondering where the hell they've been. So,
apart from this, have they even announced policy? No, I don't think they have. They're just vote. Yeah, here's our strategy.
Not confident on that one. Yeah. So if anyone knows if they have,
let us know.
I know they had their campaign launch on the weekend, but
okay.
Yeah, whether they did any policy announcement at it, I didn't see any headlines because obviously I was looking earlier.
It's more just don't get these guys back in is kind of their strategy, I think. Which again.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think instead of watching the video, we'll just jump straight to the images.
I'm gonna skip that because fuck Charlie Kirk.
The Greens have announced a bill called the Commerce Excessive Pricing in the Retail Grocery Industry Amendment Bill, which would ban excessive grocery prices for everyday New Zealanders. Supermarkets giants control 82% of the grocery market and make $1 million a day in excess profits, which is over $41,000 an hour. Yikes. So this bill would stop supermarkets from charging excessive prices.
Blood and bubbles.
Yeah. Require supermarkets to keep records of their pricing and costs. Give New Zealanders more protection from unfair grocery prices, and hit supermarkets with significant penalties.
Okay.
And obviously we had a bit of a write-up here from Aotearoa. Oh, I haven't noticed that name before. What a mean name. Greens, propose fines of up to 10 million for supermarkets charging excessive prices. I did like the fact that they point out, while Luxembourg's government has talked tough, prices at checkouts have continued to rise. Parliament can now actually do something meaningful in its final few weeks before the election by supporting this common sense bill to reduce New Zealanders' bills. At the end of the day, surely that's why we're all here in the first place.
I mean,
right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's been 1.5 years since we've heard Nicola even speak on the whole supermarket.
Right?
It was
Breaking up the duopoly?
It was good 2 years there where she's like, I'm gonna come for you, you better start behaving or I'm gonna come for you. And now
they did have a line here for that. The government has tried to attract an international competitor into the market, but has been unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the only approach they really took.
Yeah,
was
Costco,
going-
I think, was their magic solution, was somehow getting
Yeah.
they were celebrating when Costco came around, was it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think. Yeah, and everyone's like... That's right, Costco's got like another one that they're building, I think, aren't they? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
It's all a blur at this
There's
point.
Costco's, there's Ikeas. I don't know, it's all in Auckland. I don't have access to any of them.
Yeah, I haven't been to the IKEA, but it all looks too expensive, so...
The bill is part of the Greens' Affordable Kai election policy, set to be announced next month and will be placed in the members' ballot by the party consumers. So it looks like we've got some extra things coming that will be announced next month to add to the supermarket amendment bill. It would be up to a court to decide whether a supermarket had breach bans, and breaches would carry penalties of up to 10 million, 3 times the value of the commercial gain, or 10% of turnover, which does seem like it's at least a much more substantial kind of punishment if you breach this, which is good, which is also consistent with Australia's approach, because they've just brought in the same ban effective 1st July this year with the same penalties proposed. But yeah, and apparently New Zealand First has also promised to break up the supermarket duopoly if elected.
Everyone's fucking promised it, you know? The warehouse we're gonna do, like, if the warehouse can't get into the as the third like entity in the supermarket game, like, I don't know who can.
Right?
Really?
It's almost like maybe we shouldn't rely on that kind of approach, and we should just, like, I don't know, fucking stop them from price gouging us out of fucking house and home.
Yeah.
Like, $1 million a day. That's too much money.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like the policy, but I mean, I don't know. I'll have to see more about it to, know how effective
Well, yeah,
it's
it'll be
gonna
interesting to know what will be added on to kind of as well as this. So it's a good start, and we'll see where it continues to go from there.
I'd frankly just prefer a government alternative, like, rather than...
I mean, government-owned supermarket, I would much prefer to.
This seems, like, avoidable, Like, they could circumvent this shit somehow, like, with the creative accounting. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm sure they'll find a way around it.
I did see some comments online talking about how they would hope that they might plug up a loophole that the Australian one does have. So there is probably some kind of validity to that thought there, because not sure if they will have the same loophole. And all right. And actually, this isn't really a story for us to wholly talk about, but I thought it would be fun to just put in front. I've titled this one, "Who Said the Greens Don't Have Manly Men?" Because guess what? We got, like, the manliest of all men's.
Meet Josh Jacobson, former NZ SAS soldier and bearer of the New Zealand Gallantry Medal. He's running for Parliament, and if he gets in, he'll be the first New Zealand combat soldier MP since Sir Rob Muldoon was elected in 1960. I started hearing about Jacobson through the military Kumara Vine, and it wasn't that he was standing for Parliament that caught my interest. It was the fact he was standing for the Green Party. Most would agree it's not a movement associated with gunfights, orders and uniforms. But when I interviewed Jacobson at length in Auckland, his rationale became clear. He sees political work and his service in Afghanistan as connected. I'm David Fisher. You can read and watch that interview at nzherald.com.
But yeah, he's also a BHN fan. He was wearing a BHN t-shirt at the Green Party AGM.
Okay. Very curious.
But yeah.
Very curious. I don't know. At least to say I'm skeptical when I hear of someone who's been in the military or something like that, going left. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I'd like to hear.
It is a surprise.
Yeah,
it is a surprise.
I'd like to hear his reasons.
I do think there were actually some really funny comments that gave me a bit of a giggle. Where was it? Oh, it was just there was some dudes in there being like, "Oh, you had me until I heard Greens." Oh, Oh, what do you mean? It looks like some actual good people have been in there since I looked at it.
Well, it did show, like, the one thing that did give me a little glimmer of hope there was, like, he was standing in front of, like, the UN flag or something, so maybe he was doing some peacekeeping or, like, foreign assistance work, so possible. That's the one thing that's always helpful, is, like, after they've left the military, they'll be like, you know what? This whole war shit's fucked up. I'm gonna try and actually right some of those wrongs. I'm gonna go to, like, Afghanistan or some of these war-torn places, try to help. You know, that's always a good tell to me. Like, okay, this person actually is remorseful, and, you know, and thinks a lot of this shit is fucked up, and they're not, you know, not just grifting. So.
Also, apparently, according to Middle-earth Marxists, there's a lot of great ex-military leftists. Apparently, I should ask him if he knows who Smedley Butler is, and I hope I can remember that name to ask him.
Okay, I know the name. I'm
I was meaning ask Josh, not you.
Okay.
But yes, I thought it was funny too, because often, you know, you hear like, oh, Green Party doesn't have any real men. It's like, actually, look, we've got one that knows how to shoot a gun.
Fuck, believe that anyway.
I know, it's just so funny to me.
Anyway.
And then this next little thing here, I need you to go to a rave for me.
Okay. I'll do that.
So apparently there is going to be a train rave.
Let's get that news session.
Let me just open it up. Next Saturday, the 22nd of... this Saturday, sorry. 22nd of August. You can get a chance to have a look inside the brand new Te Waihorotu station. There are tickets which are required. It's free though. And you can go to Visit Auckland on Instagram, or honestly, you probably just write in tickets to Train Rave. And yeah. So I just want someone to go on a train rave for me, since I can't go.
I mean, maybe someone might need to go for me. I'm not sure if I'll be necessarily available.
We'll have to find an Aucklander who can go to a train rave this week.
Yeah.
If you know an Aucklander who likes trains and raves, you should tell them about it. Because I wrote a comment on this just being like, hey, can you bring this to Wellington, please?
Yeah,
I want to go, because that sounds fun.
Train rave. Just in case.
And then the last little of our good news is, so it turns out RNZ did they have Media Watch. And they did an interview and segment on BHN, which was crazy. I found out about it last night, and I gave it a listen. Obviously, we're not going to listen to the whole bloody thing, but there was a really funny line, and I actually might need you to like actually clip this for the soundboard.
Okay.
Get cooed.
Oh, just after
it's
this.
a poison,
Shut up,
chalice, and unstable.
And before that, co-host Chewy took off for a wee and then came back again mid-broadcast.
That's it.
What the fuck?
In that voice, and the Chewy went off for a wee mid-broadcast.
It's like kids' radio or something.
Right? But no, they do like a whole 20-minute, pretty much 20-minute segment. Where, yeah, they bring it, well, at first he calls them webcasters.
Oh, okay. Yes,
and then, it starts with the Sean Plunkett webcaster.
Okay.
And then he tries to kind of, I guess you could say, poke fun at how, you know, one of the videos only got about 3,500 views. He's like, you know, which wouldn't mean much to TVNZ, but then Pat actually gave him the real numbers. And he's just like, oh, wait, really? Okay. He's like, yeah, man, like we're in multiple different spaces. But yeah, highly recommend listening to that one if you want to go. Don't do what I did and listen to the whole beginning. So it comes in about 20 minutes in. If you want to go listen to it. But yeah, it's Media Watch, Luxon repeats defeat of foes, indie operator fires up election debates, because that's the other thing. Keep calling them indie media.
Oh.
Cool to hear Pat have a bit of an interview and talk about the debates and stuff. They obviously mention the pulling out. And he does try to bring up the ditch the pricks thing. And he's like, you know what, that's fair. But also no.
So dark. I wonder... I had a question for David Seymour, and that was it, so...
Aww. Maybe you should follow the ACT Facebook page in case there's any local events in your area.
I doubt it'll be any event that he'll be taking questions at, so...
Nah, that's true.
I think that's one of the key things. It's like... people taking...
I've noticed they're missing from a lot of... actually, I think I've got a clip for us to look at later of... they didn't even turn up to a student interview request, so...
Alright, this one's real quick, actually.
Yeah.
Don't even need... I just saw it in the news, and I was like,
I got a meme if we want to watch
yeah,
something.
may as well play the meme, but yeah, fucking... ICE are just turning into, like, supervillains now. Like, the Shocker.
I know, I was just like, you gotta be kidding me, guys. It's not...
We're going to be equipped with the electro torture glove. I have one request. Jack off with it. Please. Thank you.
You know what? That's better than the story itself. I think this is yeah, that sums it up.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just... I think it's so fucking dystopian, dude. It's like, come on, guys. You don't have to aim to be a supervillain.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the thing I was talking about.
Students, especially students at work.
Yeah, I figured we'll have a quick look at this Nexus mag. So students putting questions to MPs over the cuts to fees free.
Waikato protested against the removal of fees free. Describe that removal in 3 words.
Sudden, unfair, short-sighted.
Disappointing, disengaging, and probably, let's say, disgusting.
Oh, in 3 words?
Yeah, in 3 words.
3 words. Can I have a little bit of time to think about this?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Hope is coming.
I just... the way he's like, can I just have a bit of a minute, you know? It's gonna take me a lot of time to figure out a way to somehow talk my way out of this.
My eye twitches back.
Oh no!
My eye
Blame
twitches
Tama.
back. Fucking Tama.
2 words, not fair.
Better education outcomes.
It is shit.
Yes.
Can't come to your birthday.
But yes, ACT representative Palmjeet Palmer did not join for an interview, but yeah, Lawrence came in with the save, didn't he? Just, this is shit.
I need that on the soundboard too. Note that one down. This is shit.
And actually this last meme news isn't actually like real world relevant, so this might help bring you down from all of the existential dread I can feel emanating through my computer screen.
My aura.
This is dumb and silly and fun.
Dark today.
Their album The Black Parade just happened, and I promise I'm being completely serious.
That's every time.
Furry convention themed to My Chemical Romance and their album The Black Parade just happened, and I promise I'm being completely serious. Because the level of commitment here is incredible. The event was called Euphoria, a 3-day furry convention in Albany, New York. And this year's theme was The Black Parade. See what they did there? The entire convention basically became a furry war. With people showing up in MCR shirts and mid-2000s Hot Topic outfits, with the mascots for the convention itself even being redesigned, with their own Black Parade-inspired artwork. But my favorite part of this that I saw might have been the actual parade. They marched through the convention halls while playing music from the Black Parade, with somebody at the very front holding a sign that said "The End," signaling the first track on the album, and at the back, famous last words, representing the last song on the album. And just when everyone thought the parade was over, a few more furries walked by with someone holding up a sign that just read "Blood," referring to the hidden track. Incredible. The convention also had 4 different Gerard Way cutouts for people to cover in stickers, which were eventually auctioned off for charity. There was MCR-themed art and merch everywhere, and an actual panel called My Chemical Romance for Furries, which apparently went over the relation between the two, including this 2015 tweet from Gerard himself. I feel like a subject I need to learn more about is furries. They get a bad rep, no? Is there any harm in dressing up in an animal costume? And I do agree with Gerard's sentiment here. According to this Reddit post, this was basically an entire weekend of furries bonding over MCR and emo music, which if there's one thing that MCR's music does, it's bring people together. And I think that's beautiful. This story was submitted to me by one of my viewers. Thank you for sending this my way.
Now
Thank you for coming up on my
that I
my
can't
timeline.
make you stay. But where's your heart? But where's your heart? It's fucking banger.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, I love My Chemical Romance. But also,
What an
hell
album.
yeah, fairies, get it. We love it.
The emo
We love a
kid coming
fairy
back out of
con.
me. I was never an emo kid. Well, not an outwardly emo kid. I was an interior emo kid. Outside, I was just bogan.
Oh.
Yeah. Weird vibe, right? Oh my god! Did I tell you? So my job, maybe I shouldn't say this, but so Friday beers, we and the head of HR comes into my office where we're just chilling around having some beers, and it's the first thing I hear from her all day. Has anybody got any hard drugs? And I was like, oh my god, all right.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna mind this place, you know.
Was that serious?
I mean, well, you never know. And then she just like started talking about how she
when
missed...
she's not being serious and you offer her hard drugs.
Then she started talking about like her old car she misses because she liked the bogan vibe. And she's like dressed in like a blazer with like cuff buttons, like, you know.
I mean, hey, you know, sometimes you can't have a job that matches the lifestyle you want to have.
Yeah, exactly. At least I was like, oh, at least I don't have to like walk on sticks, you know, or, like eggshells, around here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is good.
Cleanse.
All right. Yeah, I just thought this one was cool. This is, you know, a lioness who survived for 5 years with blindness because her daughters refused to abandon her, which is lovely. And you know what? This is what you show to people who say nature's harsh. You know, nature will fuck you up. It's like, no, there's love in nature. Look at that.
Yeah. And they'll eat her carcass when she's dead. Like,
Hey, it's the circle of life.
I love
this one was funny. Not Savannah.
This just feels like it's gonna be the opening of Skyrim. You know, like when the cart's going along the road.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what a cute kitty.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful
Also, the way he's
phrase.
sitting in the crate is kind of goofy. Like,
I know,
you
right?
You don't have
At
to
least
sit like that.
I mean, you can tell he's got the eye twitch like I do. But at least he's calm, you know. He's not like freaking out.
Yeah,
our cat,
that's true.
Our cat used to just freak out all the time. You couldn't keep him in a cage. You just be like,
Yeah.
meow.
And you're just like, shut up, dude.
Yeah. You'll be
Oh
out
my
soon.
god, I've seen this video. I saw this on TikTok. This video is so good. I mean,
yeah.
White boy gon' get it. Yeah, that
guy,
facial.
he needs
Does the fuck?
that needs to be a fucking meme if I've ever fucking seen one.
Right. I loved the comments I saw in this video on TikTok, and everyone was just like, damn, you know he didn't go home by himself.
No. Fucking hell. That's how I'd like to think I look when I'm dancing, but probably
that's what you want to look like.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's like how every white guy thinks they look like.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as we know, it's been hot in the States. Pretty much everywhere.
Look at them sweating.
Yeah. Well, they just see their mouths open.
Oh, they're like panting like dogs.
I know, right? I've never seen a duck do that.
Right?
Here she goes. She's gonna give him some water.
Okay, so that's at 96 Fahrenheit, which is 35 degrees Celsius. That's pretty
that's hot.
fucking hot.
Yeah, you cool down those ducks.
Oh, they look so happy.
Oh, they love it. Yeah. Come in. Come around my oasis. At the oasis. They're
That is.
just drinking it.
I mean, they're thirsty. It's
That's
hot. Did you not
beautiful.
see them panting?
Yeah.
One goose versus military.
Oh yeah, no, this made me laugh. Actually, play the audio because it's great.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Peace was never an option.
Oh, my God. He's so mad. Yeah, I kept trying to tell him, don't stop. Just keep walking.
What is protocol?
Angry today.
So what you're telling me is
was
that,
down.
like, if Iran wanted to fight the U.S. Army, all they gotta do is send some geese.
Send in the geese.
Oh, that's so funny.
Dave's just gonna
God.
walk in.
It's foul play.
Hey, how long you
Yeah.
cook on that one?
Not much. I would like.
Oh,
a
I've seen this
Nintendo
one
64.
too.
So I got this one. It's reshelled and it's gonna be 150, and then I got this one at 75.
I would like the $75.
Alrighty, let me get one of these for you. And then the free $10 game, which will be your Hey You Pikachu. Your dad told me it was your birthday?
Yes.
How old did you turn?
I just turned 12.
12. Okay, cool, man.
I've been saving up all summer to get a Nintendo 64.
Awesome, and here you are. You finally getting it. That's awesome, man.
Angry Mickey.
My price budget.
Okay. Well, pick one out. If you had to get one, which one would you want?
Probably Mario Kart 64.
Okay.
Hell
Let me
yeah.
tell you something.
Good
A
taste.
gentleman came in about 2 weeks ago, and he brought his whole entire collection. Okay, and he put it all as trade credit. His name's Tim, and Tim doesn't want his trade credit. Tim wants me to give his trade credit to people like you.
Woo!
And your birthday on top of it. So all this is going to be taken care of.
Hell yeah,
So
player.
happy birthday. Thanks to Tim, most importantly.
Thanks,
He
Tim.
loves
Round of
watching the
applause for
videos
Tim.
just like you.
Good shit, Tim.
And he just wants to give back to kids who like older gaming consoles.
So I don't have to pay for any of it?
Nope. Here's your receipt. You do have a 30-day warranty if you do have any issues with this, though. So keep that in mind.
You sure Tim
So
doesn't
there's
have a
that
30
receipt.
Can I just give you $10?
Nope. And I hope
At
you
least
enjoy
let
your
me participate in
64
capitalism.
music or something else.
Right? I mean, you can kind of imagine if you feel like, I was so mentally prepared to spend money, right?
Yeah.
Like, let me spend money. But,
Invest
I
it, kid.
love that.
Trust me right now. Invest it. Put it somewhere.
Right?
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Why do I see fucking nerds being much more kind and caring to the community than
don't
I
know.
see governments?
I guess this guy's like a regular stream. This is that actually maybe that's the one thing about this. I hope he like asks people's permission before he goes and uploads this, because that'd be kind of weird if I walked in this
Oh,
place.
yeah, I
this
mean,
dude's
he
just
would.
recording me or something like.
I mean, he would have said something before
how's
he
it going?
actually pressed it. Because I mean, I know, like, I obviously watch a lot of the
Mm.
Pokemon card. Well, I don't watch the live streams. I watch the clips from the live streams.
Sure.
Because I'm not gonna watch a live stream of people buying fucking Pokemon cards. I'm just gonna go, oh, that's cute when I see the cute stories.
Man, I
This
couldn't
hot
do
take. Am
this.
It says wrong interview.
No, it
isn't
says
Oh.
Wong interview.
Oh, Wong interview. Okay, I'm just seeing dyslexic again. Never mind.
Like-
Oh, I did it earlier in the fucking Discord. Someone said Satana, and I thought they said Santana. And
Yeah.
hey,
Well, because I
sometimes-
think this is like a multiple. Yeah, we're not actually focusing on the story. It was just the clip of.
Oh, so
yeah, no, keep
this
going
video?
down. No.
Oh,
it's
what do
not
you know?
this
Welcome
one.
back to breakfast. Excuse
no.
you, not that one. I didn't mean to click on it.
This one. There we go.
There we go.
And like.
All right, in the aftermath of Luxon's.
Is there a timer?
Yeah, no, skip through. Keep going. You know what? It was probably back when she popped on screen.
urgent caucus meeting and
Around
successful.
there.
Yeah.
Morena. Yeah, we're very excited and energised to see those results. It's lovely to see some teal seats in the House. It's just great that all of the hard work that we've been doing has been reflected in the polls.
And what about that kingmaker role? How important is that to you in terms of strengthening your negotiating position?
Yeah, we are focused on maximising our party vote. That gets us in the best position to be a strong and stable coalition partner to either Labour or National. I think that's what New Zealand needs right now, is some stability and some focus on moving forward.
Okay, National's ruled out working with you though, but you'd still try to talk to them first if they had the bigger share of the vote?
Yeah, I think nobody really believes they wouldn't pick up the phone if they didn't need to talk to us.
No.
And we have made it very clear there's multiple things we think we can work with them on. We're about
Well, the shit he
growing
gave
our
Act and
economy,
NZ
investing in
first. Like, of course he's got to
tackling
pick up the phone if he
competition. These are
needs
things that the
you.
National
This man will
Party
sell it to
advocates for
anyone.
as well. So I think that there is common ground, and we'll remain open to that.
Given what you saw from the National Party yesterday, does that make you more or less inclined to work with them?
Listen, I don't think it's appropriate for me to comment on the leadership of any of the parties. I think it's clear in the polls that voters are not feeling inspired by either of the major big parties, and that's why you're seeing this shift. And this is a pivotal election for New Zealand. So we're focused on getting our message out there and doing the best that we can to deliver in the next few years.
Yeah, I'm not so much asking you to pass judgment on the leadership of any other political party, but it's more the stability. Do you think that the National Party represents a stable option that your party might want to align with, for another 3 years?
Well, I think we will bring that stability. We've made it clear we will use our leverage as a kingmaker to bring the parties together. So it's not just about working with National or Labour as the governing party, but about finding that.
So real quickly, how fucking egotistical do you have to be to think that you can just all of a sudden magically fix the National Party?
Yeah.
God.
Well, I guess if we're comparing this to like New Zealand First, it's not that egotistical,
Well,
really.
I more mean like, okay, but that feels like it's less them bringing stability and them just not being an unhinged coalition partner. I feel like there's a difference to bringing stability to a party, because she was talking about the party as well. Like they were talking about the party, so I just feel like, yeah, of course they're going to be the worst option, but that just feels very.
I agree, big old V. That's part of my.
Egocentric.
So, well, this is actually kind of my point. Like, I think this was supposed to be my hot take, but I'm just not energetic enough to really go off at this stage. But essentially, it was just like this whole interview is like, it gets to this point where Tova's really going to stick on this just stupid gotcha, where it's just like, can we talk about something more with more substance? You know, like it's like, anyway, keep playing.
All right.
Common ground across Parliament, because that's what we need to make big progress on things like education and health and infrastructure.
So you look at everything that you saw yesterday with Christopher Luxon, the Prime Minister of the whole country, staring down a second leadership challenge in just 4 months, and you're like, you know what? I've got this. I'll stabilise that.
I mean, we can't control the way that the National Party performs, how they act. The reality is that it's going to be either Labour or National that are, they're in the lead at the moment. So we are going to have to find a way to work with them. And we will do our very hardest to shift the way we do politics so that we see an end to this division and tribalism, which is really starting to take hold.
Okay, and what about New Zealand First? Because you've said that you wouldn't work with any government of which Winston Peters is the foreign minister, but would you still work in a government with him?
Yeah, I think it's quite clear that New Zealand First is probably the party that we have the least in common with, mainly because their approach is wanting to take New Zealand back to the 1950s, whereas we're focused on 2050. In saying that, there are some things that they've talked about around tackling supermarkets and our energy market that we have some good solutions on. So I think there's possibility to find common ground if we have to, and we will sit around the table to form a government with whoever else is there. But we'll be very clear on what our bottom lines are and what we won't accept. And we've made that clear around his role as the foreign minister.
So why is that? How can you say that? How can you rule him out as foreign minister but not as any other kind of minister? Finance minister, for example, something that might be arguably more powerful. Deputy Prime Minister.
Well, I guess
Prime Minister.
That specific example was related to him making racist comments. I don't think it's appropriate for New Zealand to have a foreign minister that makes those kinds of remarks.
How much longer
Is it okay for New Zealand?
Is
Sorry to interrupt. Is it okay for New Zealand to have a finance
Okay, you know what?
minister
Fuck
or
this.
a deputy prime?
People are right. It's too fucking boring. I can't get through this. Essentially, but you're muted, by the way.
No, I was checking my phone.
Yeah, well,
I got bored.
I didn't realize because I wasn't fucking tired when I went through this. I think I was doing something else whilst I was listening to it. But it gets to a point, like basically the rest of the interview is this. Just them talking about Winston Peters, the whole will you fucking work with him, won't you fucking work with him, and I'm fucking sick of it.
Cares?
I know, I'm just sick of this whole like it's gonna be the rest of the fucking election cycle, just will you or will you not work with Winston Peters? It's like shut up about fucking Winston. I'm done with this shit.
If you're gonna do this kind of questioning, and I feel like Toba's smart enough for this, surely what you should really be asking is if the National Party was only willing to work with you and and New Zealand First, would you go into that coalition deal?
Yep.
Because that would completely change the framing of it about, oh, do you like Winnie but would you compromise everything you stand for to work with Winnie? Because, yeah. I definitely think that she could have honed in a little better.
Yeah, well, because I'm actually kind of embarrassed. We bought like top up 3 times this fucking thing, but they have been doing the rounds again. This whole thing.
To be fair, one of them was to point out how shit they were.
Yeah,
so.
well, and this one was completely incidental. I didn't even want to bring up Top. It wasn't about Top. It was about Tova, basically. She just really wants to be Jack Tame, and she's just doing the most low ball fucking shitty because we saw that with, who was it recently she tried to do that with? I think was it a Greens interview? She did Q&A. Was it Chloe?
Oh,
the sludge, remember?
The sludge.
That was it. Yeah, so
that's
it seems to be a
right.
pattern with her. She's just doing really shitty, sticky, like she's trying to do Jack Tame gotchas, but they're just weak and they're just baseless, just grasping at straws essentially. So I'm kind of sick of Tova too. That's basically where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping that with Tova coming back and before Mikey left, we were going to have some real, pushes, really helping get some good ones. But yeah, so far her performance has been mixed.
It's been
probably
mid.
At best.
It's pretty much the definition of mid. It's like, hit or miss. But let's get
Didn't
some fun
she go
shit.
off and start a family? Maybe that's because.
Yeah, she got a baby.
Yeah, having kids, see, just takes the edge off.
It does.
Ruins it. No.
Yeah. I promise I will never have a child, at least not intentionally.
Love that.
Actually, or not in a relation. I might donate the child. Maybe I'll do
You want
something
some
like
unintended consequences? I don't know if you watched The Collective last night. I know Biblio
some of
was
it.
making a reference to that earlier.
Okay.
But yes. Flock plan to use dash cams in hundreds of thousands of Ubers and Lyfts to add to their surveillance network. Oh my god. I swear to God. But yeah, we're currently living in the surveillance. Well, America is currently living in the surveillance state that Americans were joking, saying that Chinese citizens will be living. Well, actually, I actually saw a video not long ago talking about how all of the anti-Chinese propaganda related to all of these things is stuff that they do have, but they've implemented better guardrails on.
True.
So not to completely say, but yeah, it's like the Chinese just did it better. And I really have realized that there just seems to be a consistent theme of just America's been jealous of China for God knows how long.
Yeah, they even
It's
do
like, stop doing
authoritarianism
it.
better.
Right?
Like Xi got that shit down. He's got a handle in his party. Like, I don't think
He
you could
has
say
the
that
full
about.
support of his caucus.
He has the full support of his caucus. There you go. That's the best way. He absolutely does.
Oh my
This
god.
one was just great.
That's hilarious. Oh, bro looks like he smoked a whole pound.
Oh.
Jesus. He's fucking seeing the Rainbow Road.
Luigi's
for real.
fucking got a good night going ahead of him. Peanut allergies plummeted by 70% if they're added to babies' diets at 4 to 6 months of age. I mean,
it's so fucked up.
it's actual science. It's actual
No,
science.
I know it is. Like, that's why, introducing lots of different things into a baby's diet and environments helps them build up better immune systems. You can actually have a transplant of an organ from a non-blood matching donor if they're under 12 months old.
Yeah, because it's like I think they noticed the increase in nut allergies when people started avoiding nuts and stuff because nut allergies weren't much of a thing 100 or so years ago. Has anyone tried the same thing with autism? Expose your kid to autism and
No, that's the thing is they usually are because it's their family members they're exposed
don't worry.
to.
I was trying to give the anti-vaxxers maybe a different line they could go after. Hey, have you checked
No, it's
here?
funny because you just made me think of my little brother because he's like 14 and I had to tell him what neurodiversity was.
Okay.
And then he's like, wait a minute. If you think dad has it, does that mean I have neurodiversity? It's just like, it doesn't mean it's definite. It just means you're statistically a lot more likely. Even though I know for a fact he does. But I'll let him figure that out. That's for him to find out. And for me to go, haha, I called it later. Is this an audio?
The audio is not important. Just play the video.
Right.
This is BMWs now. If you buy a BMW, you'll just start getting fucking ads.
What?
Yes. I started playing an ad for Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
I know.
I bet you have to have a subscription model to get rid of ads.
Probably. You can't get ad block for this.
To be fair, they have cars that you need a subscription model in order to play your own music through your car. So
BMW.
Oh my god. What a horrible existence we live in.
I
hate
love
late-stage
this
capitalism.
dystopia. It's so good. We just have the best things.
I want to be born way earlier so I don't have to worry about these things. I want to be full of lead right now.
At least in the Matrix. Oh my goodness. At least in the Matrix, they had a superhuman that could save them. They had cool
that's
agents. True. I could transform to an agent right now. I could just go. I don't know. I could dodge bullets.
Don't say transform. You'll get the
oh
biggest
shit,
shout.
that's right. Yeah, that's the agenda. It was supposed to be subtle.
Christopher Luxon's doing a fantastic job as Prime Minister and I fully support him.
I don't think New Zealanders believe either of those statements.
Even Jenny May's like.
Good to see you,
Good to see you, bro. Honestly, it feels like the bromance theory is on strained ice. The relationship's being tested.
I've always been adamant that he's the dom. I think this is just the relationship going the way it's supposed to. This is humiliation kink, I think, basically.
Yeah. In
fact,
him and David can probably bond over that.
I'm just cooking up a theory.
Let him go.
Both national coup d'etats have been driven by Kieran.
Now, don't go breaking them up.
I'm just saying. No. They were both Kieran pushing Chris Bishop. Say, hey, this is your order today from your master. You got to go try and start a coup in the party. And he had to do it.
Is this audio?
Yeah, audio is important here.
All right, cool. I thought it probably was. Rajan's gonna kill you for this one. Oh, that last one got me though. Holy shit.
For real though, that's like
I like Zendaya, but I would have to kind of agree in some regards.
I mean, I kind of like it.
I think it's less that she's playing the same character and that they keep writing the same types of characters for her to,
She's what you would call a character actor, which, she doesn't have, she doesn't really go that wide out of her range. She's very well cast in a certain type of role, sort of thing,
Which I guess is slightly typecast, but...
they're kind of similar, but you know, not quite the same. Like I think Steve Buscemi, you know, for example, is a character actor. You know, he's very sort of specific roles. You're not gonna like put Steve Buscemi as like Thor or something. You know, he's not gonna be in like the Avengers or anything.
Oh, I need that now.
I kind of
need
do want
Steve
that now. I need Steve
Buscemi
Buscemi as Thor.
Why would you put this out into the universe?
I don't know. We got another Zendaya one.
I was
Shit.
gonna say, are you trying to get on Rajan's bad side?
I guess.
Oh, is this called?
Dang. Oh yeah, she's dark. She's going in. Like, all right, you come back over here.
Oh, I love when people try to pretend that women are angry when they're not. It's so funny.
I mean, come on, hurry up, be quicker. You can get it. You can do it. Come on. You can do this. Just
what? I'm
like, why?
Oh my god! And then it runs over her leg.
And it's gone.
Girly pop. What the hell?
I mean, usually in situations like this, you could say at least they tried, but she didn't.
Yeah, like, bro, what the fuck? I thought there was someone like. I almost for a second thought someone was just jokingly driving away from her.
No.
Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Like, you know what? You kind of deserve not to have a car.
Yeah.
Then she'll get better at walking faster. Oh god, not the whatever podcast.
Yeah. Have you seen this clip?
Not this clip, but I know of them. I know of their existence.
This guy gets mad.
Unfortunately.
To rephrase this, I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest.
Triggered.
I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
You
lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're
mean?
a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch.
Boo, triggered.
Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Your
Dyke?
wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
oh, I'm sorry,
daddies?
Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
I like how he's saying ditch licking as if eating pussy is a bad thing. Maybe he should learn to eat pussy.
In his worldview, it is. It's a bad
so.
thing. That's why he's saying it.
It's homo to do that,
Well, it's
right?
this horrible. It's this stupid defensive reaction because he's
Oh.
like, ironically, he's the fucking snowflake here. He can't even handle that. Like, you know, this person's discussing his wife. That's, as she said, got 3 baby daddies.
Well, it's also funny because then she said, "Can I convince you of my worldview?" And he said, "Yes." That's his full sentence. There's a full sentence. That's not, "Can I discuss it?" He should have said, "Go ahead." You know, not "yes." As well. That's just factually incorrect.
Women that you try
show
to...
your hatred against.
Do you the
do
women
they,
that
like,
you try
convince them that they
to...
shouldn't,
You know,
like,
Charlie, did I
pursue
bring...
women? Do they know
Charlie,
that
did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family...
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You called
family
me
into
fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people
Okay.
on are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not a
through it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
Oh, got
Tell me
him!
what I'm doing, which is
Oh,
See, and that's the problem if you try to put all your hopes and dreams behind your own masculinity, and then you get questioned on, you get called down on
that's so funny.
on your masculinity live on a fucking podcast.
I can't believe that podcasts are still finding people to go on it.
Yeah,
They must be really, really scraping barrels.
yeah. Respect to all the people who lick sniz. Apparently, I didn't even know that was a thing you said. Sniz.
Oh god.
I
I'm
thought it was like a
Sniz
South
doesn't
Park
snitch you?
joke.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, have you seen this shit? This shit's crazy.
I don't think so.
My wife says that if you don't tip at Shake Shack, they make it more expensive per item, so we're about to find out. Find out. Order 2 shakes just like before.
See, $5.99.
Okay.
We got strawberry.
Ew.
We got.
Yeah, I hate what they're fucking ordering.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, cookies and cream is fine, but
Nah.
strawberry? Oh, and vanilla? Judgment.
Sorry.
Okay, there
Okay,
it is.
see that?
You sure you don't want more slop?
Uh-oh, there's been a pricing update on one of my
Just spontaneously. Uh-oh.
Everything just went up 50 cents.
Want to
That's-
bet that they don't actually give that money in as a
No.
tip to the people who serve it either?
No, because who you giving the tip to? Like
That's exactly. I'm like,
it's a
that's
machine.
fucked.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I get that, like, say, you know, stupid things like, was it Uber Eats and deliveries and all that shit. They do inflate the price of every single item. Just, I mean, it's mostly because they have to pay a percentage to the delivery company itself. But that's, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. No, cooks don't get tips. It's service that gets tips. It's the people that go out and serve that get tips. And yeah, no, it's fucked.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Every time I think we're fucked, I just think America's more fucked.
Yeah, they're our future if we're not careful.
Yeah. I just thought this was neat. So basically, you're playing the video game, but you're controlling this car. Yeah. So you literally like that seems
Fuck
so
yeah.
cool. I want to do this so bad. I want to be a little man.
I need this. I fucking
Yeah.
love race car games. Wow. Okay, I don't love them. I'm just good at them. That looks so sick though.
I know. Fucking be an expensive setup though.
Oh fuck yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have those in every bloody. Oh, this one. Okay, so our next one is from The Onion. It's gonna do its refresh thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, it is gonna do it. Cool.
You know the man who comes to sing to us every Thursday? He sings at a special frequency that has ones and zeros encoded in it, which installs a Bitcoin mining program in our brains.
The brain's just an organic computer.
Exactly. So we walk around mining Bitcoin for them, and we don't even know it.
Look at that guy. He doesn't even know he's mining right now.
Anyway, when we die, they chop our heads off and extract the Bitcoin, which gets sent overseas
Oh,
to
shit.
buy warlords in Eastern Europe. You know the man who...
Fuck. All right.
Saving the real news to the end.
Damn. All right. This is breaking news. I mean, well, actually, no, that's good though, because if you think about it, if we're gonna tax people's graves, like Simeon says, you'll need the money. So that Bitcoin will be earning you interest. Yeah. So you can pay for your grave that's going to be taxed.
Yeah, that's your equivalent of your Kiwi Saver Fund. But for your funeral.
Exactly.
Kiwi Funeral Saver Fund.
This will help people.
And then we'll make this one, I guess, the last one. This is crazy.
That lady needs more airtime. Give her more airtime.
Let's find her. Let's. Oh, we might get the second one, and if I get time.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
Oh, it does the fucking reset every time. Just play the damn thing. But yeah, it turns out there's actually creepy mannequins all mixed into the crowd. So they're gonna zoom in on them for us. So yeah, you can see there's 2 here and here.
I mean,
and there's like heaps, so many of them. So many.
I mean, it kind of
like it makes sense.
it makes
but...
sense because this is the day before you could have big CGI crowds, really, in low budget movies.
Yeah, exactly.
And probably the days before 4K television too, so it was probably way less noticeable.
And then if this actually loads, oh, you're not gonna give me my lesbian. Give me the 80-year-old lesbian. There we go. Thank you. She won the best technique at a painting contest.
I mean, it's like poetry. It rhymes.
Right? Absolute mad.
I want to see her going. Yeah, I've been working out this tongue all my life. Oh my goodness! You should go on that other
like that.
podcast and see what that guy says to you.
Oh my god, he should
You like
destroy
licking
him.
sniz? It's like, yeah,
She'd be
fuck
like,
yeah, check
"Fucking
this
mate."
out. Give me a pie, bitch. I'll show
Right?
you.
Exactly.
Your wife wants this. That's why she fucking left you with 3 fucking baby daddies, bitch. You can't do this. And on that note, we should probably end. I have an outro here. Here is a song that I enjoyed this week. Uh-oh.
Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Up to my right, and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio, and a Jay-Z song was on. 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 I got my